And right now, through 7 weeks, a bunch of players just went across seas, played in London. There weren't really any curfews that we know of. But some of the veterans on the team are calling out players for going out the night before. And just to call guys out, Pop Douglas had to leave the game early, said he was feeling ill, right? Some other players didn't play. I know Javon Baker was one of those guys who spoke in the media today. But I'm not saying curfews were broken or anything. But Kendrick Bourne, I'd probably call him one of the leaders on the team because he's been in the league for a little bit. He's got a little bit of clout as well. And he's been a good Patriot overall when he's on the field. But some of these quotes today, I do have to just bring up. And this is the one I saw earlier. Kendrick Bourne compared going out all week with his 49ers teammates ahead of their Super Bowl loss to the Patriots in London. Going out overseas, we have to be locked in. I'm not trying to point nobody out, but it's just we have to focus on what matters. You can go out, but what really matters while we're here. Bourne also said that players need to change their mentality about personal decisions rather than staying up all night. So I think he wants to be a leader. He wants to help his younger teammates. But at the same time, what is the objective with this team? What are the rules? Is it about a vibe or is it about winning? I hate doing this stuff on the radio. I want to do analysis. I want to give you breakdowns. I want to know what the Patriots are going to do this week when it comes to stopping the run. Are they going 8 in the box? Are they going 9? What are they going to do? Are they going to bring up another defensive lineman? Are they going to rush Aaron Rodgers this week? Are they going to try to press the receivers because Rodgers can't throw 20 yards downfield? I want to talk about those things. I want to talk about Drake May and his development. I want to know who's behind his development right now. How are they going to attack the Jets this week? He's now going to get a second look at the Jets who blitzed him constantly when he got some scrub time. That's what I want to talk about. But instead, I now have to worry about what the guys are doing the night before. I now have to worry about it. You all do now too. We need to worry about, are they going to get in trouble now? Like, this is what Gerard Mayo's done to himself and Kraft has done to the team. Is it really about what's going on the football field? Was this season really about the football field? When the owner says he doesn't care about the record. And last week, saying that he cares about winning. And then you find out guys are pointing the fingers. The coach calls the team soft, which we still don't know how that one's going to work out yet. All I can tell you is this. I'm encouraged by what I see about Drake May. But was the move to Drake May better for the football team? It was horrible watching Jacoby Brissett. It was terrible. It was painful. It was the worst. But you know what? They were a better team together. I wanted Drake May too. Clearly, Drake May is the best option for the Patriots to win football games. Clearly, because of his offensive, the fact that he has bursts on offense. But when it was the boring Patriots, when they could barely throw the ball downfield and they were still in games, the team was still together. There was still buy-in. You thought that maybe the vibe was working. Instead, they made the move, and now the team is slowly falling apart. And I know it's Jets week. Some of the veterans are saying the right things. Michael Onwenu, he's got his mentality this week. But what are we going to see on the football field? Are we going to see an actual emphasis on trying to stop the run? Or are we just going to hear more stories about what happened on Saturday night or after the game? Players maybe not playing the game because, and owie, I'm soft. Like, this soft comment, I'm not over yet. I don't think the players will be just yet. But can we actually get back to football? Can we get back to football? 617-779-0985. Everyone's making personal decisions on the Patriots. That's what happens, right? Your team sucks. You start thinking about other things. KJ Osborne, right? I'm here now. This is what I'm going to do, but, I'm not here for life. I'm paraphrasing on that one. It's sad. The Patriots stunk with Brissett at quarterback, but you know what? The team was still together. Now, it's a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback, and everyone else is doing their own thing. 617-779-0985. I get some thoughts on the Bruins as well. We're here till 6:30 today. We'll hand things off to Ryan Johnson and Bob Beers. Got another segment to go. I'm Joe Murray here on the Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5.
Yeah.
But there's too many here that just want to be covering the Patriots and put that on their resume.
Well, that's true, but
put it on there. To your point, that's how they're getting clicks.
Yeah.
They're on Twitter telling everybody, I cover the Patriots. See my avatar?
Yeah.
With me talking to Tom Brady? Like, that's the identity for half of these people.
Whoa! I happened to be scrolling the internet today and came across that one. I thought that was sunshine.com. Oh, what was that? Paul Perillo calling out some of the writers? Look at my picture with Tom Brady. I cover the Patriots. Ooh. Might have to get into that one later on tonight. We're here. We're going to go till 11 o'clock tonight, everybody. Bruins coming up in just a little bit, but that just brings to all the drama that is going on with the Patriots. I can't believe I said it. I hated watching Jacoby Brissett at quarterback, but you know what? Every week, the Patriots were in it. And I know that the 49ers game, whatever. Like, there's a couple of games where they couldn't do anything offensively. But you know what? The unit was together. Right? I mean, we heard mutiny, but we didn't see it yet. It wasn't like this. So I want that, because now I don't know what we're going to get. Now we're in the Pete Carroll era. We're in the Pete Carroll era. We're in 1997, 98. The problem is those teams had some stars, right? Ty Law, Willie McGinnis. I mean, Hall of Famers, if you look at it. Who does this team have? Who does this team have? And I credit Jonathan Jones for being the guy to give the speech, but just they don't have the star power. They don't have the coach who has any control. It's just, I don't know what to expect this week, everybody. I'll be honest with you. A lot of drama going on when it comes to this Patriots team. Right? And it just goes back to this weekend or the offseason over the last 10 days, right? Referring to it as a firing instead of a mutual agreement for Robert Kraft. Mayo put everyone on notice saying that they were soft. Jalen Polk has been a bust with cryptic messages on social media. Their biggest offensive free agent, KJ Osborne, indicated he's going to be a healthy scratch. Posted his to social media his conversation with his agent. Bill Belichick threw some fire, ignited that fire, taking a victory lap regarding their struggling defense. Have I missed anything here? I mean, Mayo's first season, we all expected there to be some bumps. I told you they'd be the worst team in the league, so I don't know why everybody's surprised here. But the undisciplined play, like the drama, the off-the-field stuff, I didn't have that in there. Right? I didn't have that in there. I don't want to watch this product. And I'm not going to the lengths of this is what the Bengals looked like years ago or other teams like that. But, I don't want to talk about a team that doesn't care, that's going out before games, and everybody's calling each other out. I want to be interested in Drake May's games. I want to see some development. But at this point, are any of these games going to be competitive? And this is what a lot of people meant, even myself, when I say that Drake May didn't have to play to develop. Yeah, he's getting reps. That's great. He looks good. He has a couple of flashy plays a game. But what does it look like when it matters? At least look at Jaden Daniels this year. I know he's injured and he missed practice again today. But when the game, he looks good out there. He's played in tough games. Caleb Williams has turned the Bears around. After some struggles, they've won multiple games in a row. Look at Bo Nix. Look what these guys have done. I'm not saying Drake May can't do that, but he can't do that with this team the way it is. So is he really developing? That's my question. Yep, he can read a blitz really well. He can move in the pocket. He's not an error repeater or repeater error. How about that? He's not one of those guys. But how about a close game? How about trying to win a game? How about a big third down to keep the team alive? He would have done that, actually, if you want to give him credit for last week. At least last week, when they actually stopped the Jaguars on 4th and 1, which was stupid. He led them on a drive. big throws. Hunter Henry, then down the sideline to Kayshon Boutte. But how about letting Drake May play in a competitive game? Right now, I don't believe in any part of the offense or defense or special teams. I don't know if the coordinator is going to make the right calls. I don't know how they stop anybody against the run. Like, why are the Jets not just going to run it this week or do any play action and short stuff with Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers is going to eat them alive. Aaron Rodgers is going to eat them alive because he can rely on his running game. He can throw it short. The struggles for Aaron Rodgers are deep ball plays. He doesn't throw the deep ball. Doesn't connect after 20 yards. But can he shred the Patriots in play action? Can he do little dumps to Breece Hall and others? Yep. I just think it's going to be another bad week for the Patriots. What's going to happen after that? Last week, they were making changes. This week, they're soft. What happens next week, Gerard Mayo? Are you going to lose another game at home again? Also, I got this one for you here. I'm sure everyone's going to be excited for the keeper of the light this week, which is going to be Adam Vinatieri, who's one of my good friends, by the way. Well, not my good friends, but a friend of the show. How about that? Adam Vinatieri, great guy. The keeper of the light. Woo! Keeper of the light, everybody. Wins and losses, doesn't matter. Keeper of the light, Adam Vinatieri. Here's one more note. I've been telling you guys all about the Patriots' record at home and how bad it's been. It's been bad. They've lost now 8 in a row. They are 1-10 in their last 11 games at home. Did you know, though, in the 20 years from 2003 to 2022, the Patriots have only lost 2 home games to the Jets? 2006 and 2008. If they lose this week, it would be the first time since the 01-02 season where they've lost consecutive home games to the Jets. Last year, it was the final game of the year, Bill Belichick's last game with Bailey Zappi. Patriots lost that game at home to the Jets. They lose again. It's consecutive games. Can you believe that? And this is why I say it's the Pete Carroll era. The Patriots actually lost 5 straight games at home to the Jets from 98 to 02. The Pete Carroll era. This is where we're at, everybody. I don't see it getting better. 1 week, you're soft. How does the team respond? I don't think it's going to go well. The betting line right now is a touchdown, 7. A touchdown and an extra point. You might want to get in on that now. By the way, those losses, Chad Pennington at quarterback against Tom Brady. The other one, Matt Castle in an overtime loss to Brett Favre. So, to really throw more salt in the wound, Tom Brady lost 1 game at home to the Jets in the regular season his entire career. The other game he lost, that was the playoff game against Mark Sanchez. Brady lost 2 games all time at home to the Jets in his era. We are no longer in the Tom Brady era. We got the Boston Bruins coming up in just a little bit, and Fluto Shinzawa, The Athletic, had a, if you like analytics and like math, I suggest reading this one. But the Bruins right now are showing multiple red flags. And it's analytics that are showing the data, and I'll really dumb this down for you. But John Healy, he works for ClearSight Analytics. He's the chief operating officer. He was doing a Zoom call this week.